He leaves it with his back. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall that just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's back. Firing toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Fires downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That's caught. It's Henderson.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He's going to pass. Looking for an open area to his left. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Fires to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Grab behind the line, it's Henderson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. In the waning seconds of the first half, doesn't hurt to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia 21, Ohio State 7.
The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Etienne. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Back to throw, it's Beck. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can anyone catch him? Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Howard. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
It's incomplete. Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to go for a big one. Snatches it on the run. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Not much feels better to an offense than to get some breathing room with an explosive play like that. Now 1st and 10 from the 39. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's King. They're bringing heat. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Haynes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. It must be great to be a Georgia linebacker. Coming downhill with speed, defensive front eats up blockers, and you make the play.
It is nice, and it's nice because usually they got 3 guys in front of you. They're eating 5, and those linebackers get to come downhill, make plays in the backfield like you saw right here.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for room, it's Etienne. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. The Dogs picked up their hearts and stuffed them right back into their chest and pulled out a close one last time.
Yeah, definitely a lot of Georgia fans breathing a sigh of relief. A lot of success against the Yellow Jackets in this rivalry.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he got loose, it was all over. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And they did tack on the extra point, lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch, called for and made. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking downfield, it's King. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Steps away. He'll let one go down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Etienne. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. To the air, it's back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. No, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense was not fooled. 3rd and 1 situation, everybody in the stadium expecting run. The offense trying to get a little cute, trying to take a shot, and it blows up in their face. Nice job by the defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. Looking for his man. Complete out of the backfield. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Fires to the right. He's got it.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
races to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Back to throw, it's King. He's going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he tacks on the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He'll throw on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Dogs! They take the lead with the 6. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off the speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was playing with that ball. Nice job.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He'll get rid of it. Fires and picked off. Spins away. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy dogs putting the fight into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The sure hands, it's Lane. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spin. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. To say today's game has been highly anticipated is an understatement. Number 1 versus number 2, and that's really all that needs to be said. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking for room, it's Etienne. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that, but here's the...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Still running at the 40. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Beck. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Feeling some heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And the defense drags him down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Bob.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
First down for this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
First down to start the drive after the break. DB's right up on the receivers. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of...
Hit the afterburners, kid! That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Looking for space, it's James.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got it. And he's dragged down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Trying to surge it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Makes a connection. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Beck. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's past the 30. And he's running in the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Trying play action. Dances away from the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. To the air. It's Gabriel. On the move to his left. And they got him for the sack.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. They keep attacking through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got a lot of running room. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
To the air, it's Gabriel. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. The Ducks are marching down the field. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense with the huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. The 40. The 30. The 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. This looks like the regular kickoff unit coming onto the field, and I would think with just a timeout left at this juncture, you got to send the hands guys out and try to get an onside kick. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they
Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. This offense has a 2nd down play. The give as they work on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Georgia! What a catch and run for 6.
what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score